Lions TV, we are sponsored by Regal Elevators and Lifts Consultants Limited, a company that is owned and operated by a Millwall fan, just like every single one of the sponsors that you can already see on the screen. If you are going to do a bit of business in 2023, then please keep it in the Millwall family by checking out all of our sponsors' website links in the description below. This is your preview show for Saturday's home game against Preston North End. We are still in the playoffs. It is still in our hands, but it's starting to feel a little bit like Groundhog down. Personally, I can feel the playoffs just slipping away. Are the players going to help themselves? Let's find out the starting 11 that Gary Rowett might pick to get that job done. Okay, so no wins in 5 games and no goals scored in our last 4 is hardly playoff form, is it? I do have sympathy on Saturday with Gary Rowett, and I will back him again. There's been times when I wanted him out. That was a long time ago during COVID, no wins in 14, etc, etc. This season, I have said in videos, I feel there's something different about Rowett as in pre-season. Even after we lost at home to Reading, I said, be patient. Give them time to gel because there is something definitely in this side. Now, we've lost at Hull. I don't think you can blame Rowett. I think he put a team on the pitch to win the game. I feel that other than the first 20 minutes, we took the game to Hull. We created lots of chances. We was very unlucky with Ollie Burke to not open the scoring with that one that hits the bar and hits the line. And I think in the comments, people being harsh saying, well, Rowett needs to do this and Rowett needs to do that. Maybe I've just become accustomed to the Rowett way, but Rowett has now got us to 5th or 6th, I think now, in the division. That's no easy feat. It's the highest we've been since 2002, I think, 2002-03, when we nearly went back-to-back under Mark McGee and made the playoffs then. So I don't think you can say Rowett needs to do X, Y and Z. I think Rowett will say, well, look, I've got us where we are, and we're going to continue to do those things. We are a little bit defensive in attack, in a strange way, with the way he plays these wingers, the way they like to tuck in and drop back. But I feel that the players were responsible for us not winning the game on Saturday. It was a mixture of bad finishing, good goalkeeping, yes. Not fantastic goalkeeping. Burke over the bar, McNamara over the bar, Billy Mitchell twice over the bar, George Saville over the bar. On top of that, he's made some saves, but saves I would expect my goalkeeper to make. And on the flip side of that, people may be confusing again. I'm not blaming George Long for the result because the strikers and the forward-thinking players should have killed it off. But as much as the whole goalkeeper, in my opinion, has saved bread and butter shots, that one that he's letting from distance is bread and butter again. The guy's had a shot from long distance. People go, well, let him shoot from out there. I've seen this a million times before. As a goalkeeper and as a defender, if you're limiting the opposition to long-range shots, that's what you want. What you need to be worrying is if they're fucking running through the middle of the defence willy-nilly. Then you got a problem. Long-range shots, George Long, 6'3", it's not in the corner. He's not dived. He doesn't travel when he dives. He lets a lot of similar goals in. And for me, he's a weak link in this side. Again, I'm not blaming him for the whole result. But for me, it's at the other end, the goalkeeper saves it. It's bread and butter. It's a bread and butter save. So look, yes, we've lost the game. And yes, it is still in our hands. But our form is not bowling me over. And the players will know that. And I feel that if, again, he picks a side that creates as many chances against Preston this Saturday as we did against Hull, and they don't convert them, I don't really feel that is down to the manager. So what would he do? I think it's going to be George Long in goal. I'm at a complete loss with this one now because I've been saying for a long time, get the big man back in. But now if you do, Bart's not played for so long. That's obviously a worry. But I think he will go along. I think he'll be back 4 as you were with no Creswell. Central midfield 2 as you were with no Leonard. With Zian Fleming in a 10 behind Tom Bradshaw. The wide areas is a very debatable one because, of course, you've got Bennett coming back to fitness. You've got Bury scoring for the 23s but can't get a sniff. You've got Honeyman and Volsammer, who are not really wingers but been playing in the majority of the time. And you've got Burt Watmore and Essay. So we are inundated in those areas with players. I think, and it's just my opinion, I think Burke is the strongest by a mile. And I don't know when people are saying that he's not playing well. I don't know what you're watching, in my opinion. He's strong, he's powerful, he's pacey, he creates chances. He's got that extra edge about him. He's really unlucky to not score against Hull. So I'd like to see Burke playing one of the wide areas. And then the other one, I'd like to see more of Watmore. I do rate Watmore. I was buzzing when he came to the club. I've been admiring him for a while. But he's not got fit and firing yet, has he? So is it the time to throw him in against Preston? I don't know. Volsammer, no, not for me. So probably Honeyman again, which makes it, I think, the same side that started against Hull. It's not my decision to make, and I'm glad it's not. Let's move on to our opposition. It's Preston North End. Managed by Ryan Lowe, Preston have come out of absolutely nowhere. They currently sit 2 places behind us in 7th on exactly the same points. Why have they done so? Well, they've won 4 of their last 5 league games. Their only defeat was a 4-0 loss against Middlesbrough up at the Riverside. And last time out, they got a last-minute winner at home against Reading, which in turn saw Paul Ince fired by the Royals. So Preston are firing on all cylinders right at the right time. I don't know where they've come from, if I'm honest. The one to watch, I don't usually do a one to watch. However, of course, they've got Troy Parrott up front. Couldn't hit a barn door for us. Doesn't score many for them. But you just know what's written in the script when he returns to SE16. I hope I'm wrong, but yeah, Troy Parrott is the one to watch. And so this is your pre-match prediction. And here we go. I very rarely predict a loss. And I'm not going to do that here. I do think our race is run though, unfortunately, and that may sound really negative with us currently sitting where we are. However, I thought we was going to fall away in February and we didn't, and I'm not knocking the team or the players or the club. It's been a brilliant season, regardless of the final outcome. We got through February, we surprised me, and again, it exceeded my expectations, but I do feel now that the wheels are starting to come off, and I think we'll draw the game again, 0-0 against Preston at home on Saturday, but of course, I hope I'm wrong. And so that's it for this preview show. I hope that you have enjoyed it. I will be live streaming from the Den from around 2:40 p.m. on Saturday. Let's hope we can get 3 points and keep the play. Well, not keep the playoff charge going, rejuvenise it a bit, and get us back on track, because the wheels are starting to slide a little bit. But if the players want to help themselves, in my opinion, the patterns of play are there. The performances are there. It's just getting that fucking ball in the back of the young. And if the players want it enough, I think they can get over the line Saturday. But look, I have gone for a 0-0 draw. I hope I'm wrong. I'm sure it's going to be more than likely a near-on sold-out den again. So let's hope they can give the fans what they came to see. Please subscribe to Lions TV. Come on, you Lions.